everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Patriots going up against the Falcons. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored, because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, and sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this, there was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. Now, Dion Lewis to return. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the veteran Tom Brady and the New England Patriots take the field, coming off that win over Houston to send them to the AFC Championship game again. Brady, though, you know, we praise him all the time. He had 2 interceptions against Houston. I'd probably bench him in the AFC. I really would. I'd bench him.
Yeah, well, I might not bench him, but I'm going to coach him hard this week in practice. The funny part is both of those were on tip balls. One from his own receiver, who probably should have caught it, tipped it in the air and turned it into an interception. But here's the thing that gets me about Tom Brady. 6th straight appearance in an AFC Championship game. 11 appearances overall in AFC title games.
That's crazy.
That's the essence of Tom Brady right there.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and LeGarrette Blount, the featured back.
The big knock on him coming out of college was his lack of speed, but it's definitely not his lack of power. He runs right through opposing tacklers and sets things up big for his offense.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer, but he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. A gain of 8 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They go play action here on first down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Patriots. 32 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
So Dion Lewis was cut by the Browns and the Colts. But he's truly found a home in New England, hasn't he?
How about that game in the divisional round? Set an NFL record with his 3-touchdown performance in which they all came in different ways. One rushing, one receiving, and one on the 98-yard kick return.
And let's give him a little extra credit, too. He hurt his knee last year, had surgery, and has made his way back to reclaim his position as one of the top performers for New England on offense.
Still third down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Now Brady. That's caught at the 3. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Illegal blocking the down. Offense. A penalty is declined.
Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, That's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now bringing the Falcons out, likely your front runner for the MVP trophy. Matt Ryan named first-team All-Pro earlier last week, and he played like it against Seattle. 338 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Pretty clean game.
I like what he said prior to the playoffs about his past playoff experiences where things didn't go the way that he wanted them to. He said he put too much pressure on himself, that everything had to be precise, everything had to be perfect. He backed it off for this year's playoffs, and you see the end result. Just go out, have fun, be yourself. And, boy, that worked to perfection in that game against Seattle.
On first down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. It's a pickup of 19, and that leads to an Atlanta first down.
As you look back over the 2016 season, seeing Julio Jones against Carolina is definitely going to stick out in your mind, isn't it?
Oh, he was unbelievable.
300 yards worth of receptions that day. And you just wonder, when he's on, can anyone defend him? And now, the Green Bay Packers have to figure out how to defend Julio Jones in the NFC Championship game.
He scored again against Seattle. He also has other options as well that have stepped up. Hooper at tight end, Mohamed Sanu, Gabriel. So some weapons making it hard to double-team him.
Hard to double-team him. And then, of course, you can always have the two-headed monster in the backfield, Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman, that can hurt him as well. The Atlanta Falcons are high-powered on offense.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Brady now on 1st down. He's got time. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So 1 quarter down here in Super Bowl 51. 3-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got time in the pocket. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And as Atlanta gets set to go again on the offensive side, you know, before the game you and I talking about the Georgia Dome, surprisingly getting one more game in front of those home fans thanks to Green Bay's win over Dallas.
Yeah, I don't think they truly expected it, you know, and that's one of those added bonuses, right? You get one more in front of the home fans, one more time with your routine at home as you play the most important game of the season, the NFC Championship game. But I do know this, our colleague Ulysses, no one happier than him to have one more game in the Dome as he is a monster Falcons fan.
Falcons hoping to make their 2nd Super Bowl. They lost in Super Bowl 33 to Denver. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Brandon, I remember going through the draft process last year, and one of the things I liked so much about Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys was how hard he played when he didn't have the football in his hands. And then I thought back to myself, that's Devontae Freeman. He can do it all. Run it, catch it, block. You name it, he does it, and he does it at a really big-time pace.
Quite a tandem with Tevin Coleman. They combined for 102 rushing yards against Seattle, also 102 receiving yards. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Ryan finding time. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Backing up. The left side completion to Jones. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder coming up at the intermission. We'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 now. Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here's Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brady now on first down. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Brady now to throw. Going underneath to Blunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing on first down is Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Brady to throw again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring 51st Super Bowl from Houston. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Patriots taking control early in the first. Mitchell's wide open, able to make the grab. And it's going to end up going for a gain of 32. 1st and 10. Ryan's got the completion out of the gun. And that connection will lead to a gain of 19 yards. Patriots with the ball early in the second. Reed's going to push his way to the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. Down from inside the 50. Jackson's going to take down the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. The second half of Super Bowl 51 still to come as we rejoin Brandon and Charles in Houston.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
And when you don't pick up the necessary yardage in that situation, sometimes it starts to put a little doubt in the play caller's mind about what he's going to run on the next play. Because most of them, they thought they were going to pick it up right then and there. Now they've got to adjust what they're doing, adjust what they're thinking, and maybe they go away from what they originally thought. An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Freeman again. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Ryan going underneath. It's Coleman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The defensive tackle, Alan Branch, is the one to bring him down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, They just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends in a touchdown run from Devontae Freeman. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Danny Amendola on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Blunt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Waiting to throw on second down. Going underneath to Blunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 1 quarter remains. It's Super Bowl 51. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now third down, less than a yard. Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he's got Bennett. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down, surveying the field. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So 2nd and 10 here. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And now a first down following that long gain. Brady gives now to Blunt. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Dion Lewis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And here now come the Falcons. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now Ryan on first down. Connects with Sanu right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll be first down Atlanta. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Holding, offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. To throw is Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This will be fielded at the 17. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Even score late in the fourth. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. Oh, look at the juke. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Again, here's Blunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Throwing on first down is Brady. And complete on the right side to Bennett. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here's Blunt. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run again with Blunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's going to fight it. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a carry for Blunt. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys in the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
The point after try for Gostkowski. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends in a touchdown run by LeGarrette Blount. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll look to throw. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Ebner. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
DJ Fresh. Now I've been in New